I'm Anam Jabbar, your host for today's event. I welcome you all to the Education Transformation Agreement signing ceremony at the launch of Imagine Cup, Founders Hub and AI Skilling in collaboration with Higher Education Commission. To start with, I request you all to please remain silent for the recitation of Holy Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Jazakallah. I would request you all to stand up for the national anthem. Please take your seats. In a partnership spanning over 12 years, Microsoft has actively worked alongside the Higher Education Commission and numerous institutes. Their collective efforts has been dedicated to empowering students and educators across the country, enabling them to fully realize their potential and the range of Microsoft technology program. This enduring collaboration reflects a commitment to advancing education and fostering technological innovations within the higher education landscape. With a profound dedication to the academic excellence and wealth of experience in the field, Dr. Ziaul Qayyum has been driving force behind the initiatives that aim to enhance the quality of education and promote research and innovations. His commitment to fostering culture of learning and advancement has not only impacted the academic community, but has also contributed significantly to the broader societal development. And with that, I would like Professor Dr. Ziaul Qayyum, Executive Director, Higher Education Commission, to welcome you all and share his views on how IHSC worthy partnership with Microsoft meeting the objectives.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Very Honorable Chairman HEC, Professor Mukhtar Ahmed. We are expecting the chief guest, the Federal Secretary for Information Technology and Telecom, Government of Pakistan. He'll be joining us, Mr. Jami, he'll be joining us shortly. My dear friend and an old colleague as well, Professor Dr. Jameel Ahmed, Member Information Technology, Higher Education Commission, my dear worthy Vice Chancellors, respected faculty members, dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's indeed an honor, honestly, to be talking to you on this at this momentous event where a technology partnership is being signed with Microsoft, though we actually enjoy a long-standing partnership relationship with this technology giant, the Microsoft Corporation, and they have been engaged in different capacity building and research and development activities, initiatives of Higher Education Commission of Pakistan since last more than a decade, I guess. I'm also delighted to really receive and acknowledge the active support of Gibran Jamshed, whom I know since last couple of years as well in different roles and capacities. So I'm really delighted to see Gibran, you as well, at this event representing Microsoft. I'll only say a few words. I mean, I'll try to save time so that we could listen to Gibran, what he has to say about this partnership and the benefits and initiatives Microsoft is going to bring along in this partnership for improving the cause of education, one, and secondly, actually further improve the innovation and creativity amongst the young boys and girls actually enrolled in higher educational institutions of Pakistan. And and alongside, it would provide furthering their skill level and improving their IT skills, I would say, by providing state-of-the-art and internationally accredited programs and courses using which these graduates or even the enrolled students can improve their IT skills, their understanding, and can then be really a good prospective actually member of the IT community worldwide and globally. And thirdly, obviously, an implied benefit of engaging in such an event is having access of licensed state-of-the-art platforms for students and faculty members both, which would be provided to this community free of cost, and the cost obviously is being borne by Government of Pakistan through HEC and through Microsoft partnership. And finally, an exciting event most of us are aware of, the Imagine Cup. So today we'll be launching actually this initiative again for this year, where hundreds of boys and girls, graduates and graduating students from around the world and even from Pakistan actually attend the different activities of the Imagine Cup and then bring laurels back for the country. So looking forward to really having more flourishing and productive partnership with Microsoft, engaging with Microsoft for other academic and capacity building activities as well in due course of time. I thank you all for sparing moments, especially my colleagues, the Vice Chancellors, the honorable faculty members and students who have traveled from other cities of Pakistan and from within Islamabad as well to attend this event. I thank you all on behalf of Higher Education Commission as well, and thank you, Microsoft, again, for partnering with Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. God bless us all. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you for sharing your words with us, Dr. Ziaul Qamar Sahab. Using technology is important to make economy grow. Making them the workforce more competitive and creating jobs, the most important way we use technology to make education better. Now, let's hear from Mr. Gibran, Country Cup Principal Officer and Regional Education Lead at Microsoft, about how working with the Higher Education Commission is helping to make education more digital and modern.
Assalamu alaikum. Perfect. Can we roll the slides? Okay. वहां पे नजर आ रहे हैं, वहां पे नहीं आ रहे जी. So guys, just give like 20 seconds. We're good to start. Let's go from slide 1. अच्छा जी, right. अच्छा, meanwhile we are sorting out slides का जो issue है. I know them by heart, so I'm good to start my presentation. First and foremost, thank you for coming around. I can see a lot of students. Some of them have not gotten the seat. Apologies on this one. But the best thing is you have made it over here, and we want to make sure that you take certain key takeaways from this one. So I'll request everybody in the hall to put up a round of applause for these students who have shown up over here at HEC. Right. So I'll formally start my presentation. Honorable Chairman, Higher Education Commission, respected Vice Chancellor Saab, Saiban, Executive Director Saab, Member IT Saab, students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu Alaikum. So today we are living in interesting times, right? Where technology has got a massive impact on society and economy. अगर आप टेक्नोलॉजी का सोसाइटी पे और इकोनॉमी के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट देखें तो आपको बड़ा डिफरेंट नजर आता है. In 21st century, if you take a look, you would find freelancers earning more than people who are employed full-time. You would find a world where Uber doesn't own any of the taxi or the car by itself, and still it's the largest taxi company on the planet. Same goes for Airbnb, जिसकी अपनी कोई hotel chain नहीं है. You talk about Alibaba and Amazons of the world, largest shopping malls without any brick and mortar infrastructure. And the list of examples go on and on. Netflix and Prime, they don't own cinemas and theaters, right? And still, they are leading the race. This is what 21st century is all about. And when you talk about this 21st century, in last 12 months, I have not had any conversation जहाँ पे artificial intelligence या artificial intelligence के role के ऊपर बात नहीं की गई हो. There are myths, there are misconceptions, there are facts which exist in the society when you talk about artificial intelligence. I don't have to look at the slides, and I can share with you कि 1956 में जब पहला concept paper आया AI को लेके, and at that point in time we thought that it would change the game. At that point in time, अगर आज मैं उस पिछले 70 साल पहले की AI को देखूं, तो to me it looks like a weak AI system, because it was all embedded with decision supports and logics and all these kind of things. But then we worked long and long on these kind of systems. अगर किसी ने आज से 30 साल पहले भी कंप्यूटर साइंस में डिग्री ली है तो उसने AI पढ़ा है, प्रोलॉग जैसी इन्वायरमेंट्स के ऊपर उसने डेवलपमेंट की है. Fast forward to 1997, early 2000s, I personally experienced machine learning environments, right? अगर किसी ने अपने बैचलर्स या मास्टर्स जो हैं 2000s के बाद किए तो machine learning environments को उन्होंने देखा है. And when you came across with these machine learning environments, supervised and unsupervised learning, right? आपको लगा कि ये AI है, पिछले तो weak AI थी, ये strong version of AI हमारे पास है. और machine learning क्या कर रहा था? Machines were able to predict and machines were able to classify on things, right? ये machine learning की capability थी. We were very happy with that, and then again people thought about कि जी machines would take over the jobs and humanity को challenge है, and the list of things go on and on. Till the point, 20 years fast forward, deep learning came into an action where machines got the power just like humans. They could translate, they could see a video or an image, they could interpret. वो एक म्यूजिक को सुन के बता सकते थे कि जी क्या जॉनरा इसमें प्ले हो रहा है, who is the singer behind. ये वो सारे काम थे जो इंसान करते थे अपनी जिंदगी में. विजन को, स्पीच को लेकर, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन को लेकर, ट्रांसलेशन को लेकर, एंड द लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स गो ऑन एंड ऑन. एंड इवन यू टॉक अबाउट, जब भी एआई की बात होती है, यू डोंट मिस वन यूज केस, जो कि ड्राइवरलेस कार्स का, राइट? आप हमेशा ड्राइवरलेस कार्स की बात करते हैं. डीप लर्निंग इज अ फंडामेंटल टेक्नोलॉजी व्हेन इट कम्स टू ड्राइवरलेस कार्स इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ टुडे. और 2016-17 एंड एवरीबडी वाज ऑन डीप लर्निंग until the point we saw another capability coming out of machines, generative AI. ये fourth आपका जो pillar आया, which really became a game changer, and then nobody is talking about anything else. People are only talking about AI because machines जो हैं वो information को देख के अब comprehend नहीं कर रही, classify नहीं कर रही, वो information और content को create भी कर रही हैं. वो मूवी क्रिएट कर सकती है, वो एक पेंटिंग क्रिएट कर सकती है. आप असाइनमेंट्स कर रहे हैं, टीचर्स आर नॉट हैप्पी विद चैट जीपीटी एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस. सो दिस इज अ पावर ऑफ मशीन्स. नाउ देयर आर टू वेज टू लुक एट इट. वन इज टू एम्ब्रेस दैट चेंज एंड द अदर वे अराउंड इज कि यू शुड टेक अ डिफेंसिव मोड. एंड आई एम श्योर इन पाकिस्तान वी आर नॉट टेकिंग दिस डिफेंसिव मोड because we are capitalizing on a future opportunity. एक individual, when they get a skill and they earn good, they change the value system and the living for the entire family. और आप आज अगर stats देखें, मैं 2-3 stats आपसे share करना चाहूँगा. If you take a look at the stats, market में जो analysts आज predict कर रहे हैं कि $15 trillion का impact अगले 3 से 4 साल में AI, generative AI लेकर आएगा society पे. $15 trillion is huge. There is immense possibility for all of us. पाकिस्तान में it's a huge youth bulge, right? 65 to 70% जो है आपकी population youth है. And then what we are talking about, we are looking out for opportunities of the future. Opportunities of the future कहाँ पे exist करते हैं? पूरी दुनिया में exist करते हैं. We are talking about 150 million jobs which will be created in days to come when you talk about the fourth industrial revolution. अच्छा, fourth industrial revolution का किस किस को पता है? Right, many hands are up. How many of you know are aware of fifth industrial revolution? I think 2-3 hands are up. So fourth industrial revolution is all about utilization of these technologies like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing and all these things into the daily life, where there is a blur in the cyber physical systems. Technology is doing a job of a human being. आप एक चैटबॉट से चैट कर रहे हैं, आपको लग रहा है कि आप एक इंसान से चैट कर रहे हैं, पर वो इंसान नहीं है, वो चैटबॉट है. दिस इज वेयर फोर्थ इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन इज. और उसमें आप एक फीलर ले रहे हो, आपको ये फीलर मिल रहा है वहां पे फोर्थ इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन से इस वक्त कि probably computer would take away my job, AI would take away my job. But on the other hand, when you go and you take a look at the statistics which are published by World Economic Forum, वो आपको बता रहा है कि जी बिल्कुल there are jobs which will be taken away by automation and AI. There are 85 million jobs in next 2 years down the road which will be taken away, wiped off by the advent of AI. But on the other hand, 85 million jobs जा रही हैं, 97 million नई jobs create हो रही हैं. So हम उसको क्यों नहीं देख रहे कि जो नए roles, नई possibilities, नई opportunities हमारे सामने आ रही हैं. And when I take a look at these stats, it draws me back to the second industrial revolution. Second industrial revolution में क्या था? Early 1900s, markets like US, they were driven by horses and carts. And when motor cars came in, horses and carts were gone. उनके साथ there were millions of people who had the occupation vested with this horses and cart industry. वो उनको सही कर रहे थे, उनका खाना बना रहे थे, उनको चला रहे थे, 10 काम कर रहे थे उसके अराउंड. When automobiles came on the road in early 1900s, and by 1925 there was no single horse running on the streets of New York for that matter. तो क्या हुआ? वो जो लोग सारे अपना रोजगार तलाश कर रहे थे horses and carts के साथ, अब उनके पास नई अपॉर्चुनिटीज और नई इंडस्ट्री सामने आई. जब गाड़ियां आई तो उनको चलाने वाले भी लोग चाहिए थे. अच्छा जी, it's back, right? So I could quickly move ahead so that you can also see we made these some slides. किस तरफ करना है इसको? It's not working maybe. Anyways, so I'll continue with my talk and I'll take 5 more minutes. आप इसको आगे ले जाएं. अच्छा. So when these horses and carts they were removed, गाड़ियां आई तो आपके पास ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री आई, आपके पास इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री आई, आपके पास एडवर्टाइजमेंट इंडस्ट्री आई, and the list of things go on and on. So today I take a look at artificial intelligence as augmented intelligence. As a manager, I hire best of the best people in the market. I put them to do work for us, right? And similarly, I'm putting AI to work, and I'm putting AI to make me more productive, to make me achieve things. And this is a ground reality today, by the way. AI का जो evolution है ऐसा नहीं अगले 10 साल में आएगा, 15 साल में आएगा, आ चुका है. You talk about healthcare systems, you talk about retail, you talk about financial services, you talk about manufacturing. AI you would find already there. So there's an opportunity. We clearly understand कि ये opportunity हमारे पास है यहाँ पे. अब point ये है कि इस पे करना क्या है, जिसमें मैं अगले 2-3 मिनट लेना चाहूँगा. जो इस पे करना है वो ये है कि we rethought. Because Education Transformation Agreement in partnership with HEC we have been running for several years. और हम ETA को जो है Education Transformation Agreement जो Microsoft का है, जिसका beneficiary students और faculty और staff होते हैं, what we are trying to do is कि हम उसको blend कर रहे हैं so that it could sort of resonate with the needs of the market. I'll only talk about 3 things and they are very pertinent for students. Faculty के लिए तो obviously है ही है, और students के लिए हैं. So if you go on the very last slide of my presentation, I want to show 3 programs which we are launching today. आखिरी slide पे मेरी presentation में है. Go on the last slide, please. Right. जी ये इससे ये वाली second last sheet. So इस पे शायद logo सही build नहीं हो रहे मेरे ख्याल में. But the first program is Microsoft Learn. Microsoft Learn कितने लोगों ने यूज किया है? learn.microsoft.com. थैंक यू. आई थिंक काफी लोगों ने यूज किया है. और Microsoft का जितना भी ट्रेनिंग है, कंटेंट है, करिकुलम है, फैकल्टी के रिसोर्सेज हैं, स्टूडेंट के रिसोर्सेज हैं, they have all been placed on Microsoft Learn. So we are launching 2 versions of Learn in Pakistan in collaboration with HEC. Learn for students and Learn for educators. And this is where we will take forward awareness is half the battle. So जो सारा content है, curriculum है, certifications हैं, videos हैं, resources हैं, that will be made available by Microsoft Learn portal. This is one thing. We will run a series of workshops, trainings and boot camps in this education transformation agreement across the year. Idea ये होगा कि artificial intelligence को लेके, cyber security को लेके और जो भी latest technologies हैं उसको लेके we should roll out these trainings, workshops and programs across different universities and different cities in Pakistan. अच्छा, learning you've gathered, right? बच्चा जाएगा, पढ़ेगा, certification करेगा. This is just one step of the game. The second step is Imagine Cup, which is a premier technology competition. It happens every year. When I joined Microsoft 17 years ago, it was happening because of, I think 22-23 साल से हो रहा है. For last 17 years, मैं Imagine Cup को हर साल देख रहा हूँ. This year, there's a fundamental change. There's a very pressing need for the talent in the industry on artificial intelligence. So those trainings and those skills which are gathered through Microsoft Learn and Microsoft Learn for Educators, this year in 2024, Imagine Cup would be all about the implementation of solutions and prototypes which are solely built on artificial intelligence. So when you've gathered the skills, you would go, you would apply it on your prototype in a student competition, and you would compete in the world and all these sort of things. And then the last part, जो तीसरा program है, we are launching it because not all of you, like myself maybe, want to enter into the job market or corporate world. A lot of you want to be tech entrepreneurs. You want to spin off your startups, right? और जब आप अपने startups को spin off करना चाहते हैं, so on day 0 you don't get all the support. So Microsoft Founders Hub would give you that support. अगर आपको सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए अपने स्टार्टअप के लिए, क्लाउड सर्विसेज चाहिए, आपको मेंटोरिंग चाहिए, आपको गाइडेंस चाहिए, इंडस्ट्री विजिबिलिटी चाहिए, the third program will give you. So these 3 programs will be very fundamental. In last 2 minutes, I want to share something कि ऐसा नहीं है कि ये हम पहली दफा कुछ कर रहे हैं या ये जो 3 प्रोग्राम्स हैं, दिस इज ऑल व्हाट वी वांट टू डू. आई वांट टू शेयर अ कपल ऑफ स्लाइड्स. एक्सक्यूज मी, इससे पीछे वाली स्लाइड पर जरा जाए. इनफैक्ट समरी हो. सो लास्ट 3 years का जो इम्पैक्ट है वो बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है देखना कि वाई माइक्रोसॉफ्ट इन एजुकेशन एंड वाई माइक्रोसॉफ्ट इन हायर एजुकेशन कमीशन आर वेरी रेलेवेंट टू एवरीबडी हु इज सिटिंग इन दिस रूम. इससे पिछली स्लाइड प्लीज. This is an impact summary. Again, I know this by heart as well because we are running this day in, day out. So when you talk about Microsoft, 3-4 people are not able to service 250 universities in the country. So it is a platform for Higher Education Commission. इस platform को इस्तेमाल किया जाता है to deliver everything to these universities. So first and foremost, there are a lot of people from HEC, there are a lot of colleagues who are engaged day to day on this engagement, जो Microsoft और HEC का framework agreement है. But I also want to recognize there are 600 plus focal persons in 200 plus universities who are making sure कि ये program उन universities में चले. So they are the flag bearers in those universities. This is one. There are 500 plus student ambassadors who are running these programs across universities. Do we have any student ambassadors sitting in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11. मुझे 11, 12. Okay. So I can see 12 hands, at least 12 to 15 hands out of these 500 kids who are really running these programs in universities. तो universities के अंदर भी एक तरह का focal point of engagement को बनाया गया है. उसके अलावा 2-3 चीजें और हैं. And by the way, this student ambassador community in Pakistan is the world's second largest student ambassador community. इसी तरह teachers community है. There are 4,000 plus teachers who are part of the community. इसी तरह से Microsoft certified trainers हैं. When I go to other markets, I find 20, 30, 40, 100 Microsoft certified trainers. Today, there are 700 plus Microsoft certified trainers community in Pakistan which are helping everybody across the board. And so, ये तो हम आपको ये बता रहे हैं कि हमारी जो फैमिली है, अब आप देखें बैठने की जगह नहीं है. मेरा ख्याल से हमें किसी स्टेडियम में अगली दफा करना पड़ेगा इस इवेंट को, because we are talking about thousands of people who are deployed. And I also don't want to miss thanking the Microsoft partners on the ground. Rizwan looks like he is working for Microsoft. He works for Systems Limited, not Microsoft anymore. And he is there running. Systems Limited, Jesse, one of the largest companies, they are participating and helping you out. We have got Madam Rabia sitting here in the front. She is a country head at Jaffa Business Systems. And their resources and people are working day in, day out on this project. You talk about a partner like Maison Consulting. ये वो पाकिस्तान की कंपनियां हैं जो itself पाकिस्तान की टेक जाइंट्स हैं, and they are vested with HEC and Microsoft in this partnership to make sure we are able to empower every student on the planet to achieve more. Can we go to the next slide? And that's the very last slide. Sorry sir, थोड़ा सा time हो गया. अच्छा, impact summary में मैं last बात करूंगा एक, which I feel is very important, right? ट्रेनिंग्स कराना, नहीं इससे पिछली स्लाइड जी, ये वाली. लोगोज अगर बिल्ड नहीं हो रहा है कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. यहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटीज के लोगो लगे हुए थे. हमने किस यूनिवर्सिटी में क्या क्या प्रोजेक्ट्स को किया है, बिकॉज देखें टेक्नोलॉजी की जो लास्ट माइल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है वो होना बहुत जरूरी है. और हमारे पास इस वक्त बहुत ज्यादा केस स्टडीज मौजूद हैं. मैं बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा. आई वुड जस्ट वांट टू मेंशन 2 थिंग्स. डॉक्टर साहब यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं. इफ यू वांट टू सी वन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट वर्चुअल लर्निंग इनेबल्ड डिजिटल क्लासरूम एनवायरमेंट्स, आप अलामा इकबाल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी अक्रॉस द रोड है, वहां पे जाएं. वी टुगेदर वर्क फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 2 years on that project during the COVID period. And it is one of the fantastic deployments of Microsoft Teams and M365, which I've seen. Tanveer Saab, I think he is not around. He was leading it. Dr. Saab वहाँ पे Vice Chancellor थे. And